Amazing. USA Today, and we'll come back to that. USA Today is reporting that hundreds turned out to Poway.
Yeah.
Poway Synagogue to mourn Lori Gilbert Kaye and to denounce hate. Lori Kaye was the 60-year-old woman who jumped in front of her rabbi to protect him from the shooter's bullets. That's amazing. That's so amazing to me. If I ever caught my wife jumping in front of a bullet for some other man, she gonna wish she had jumped. No, I'm just playing. Beta! Lori Kaye was the 60-year-old woman who jumped in front of her rabbi to protect him from the shooter's bullets. John Earnest, the 19-year-old gunman, was formally charged on Monday with murder. This guy looks so innocent, huh? This white guy. But he fell for the lie of hatred. It's so unfortunate. A young man gone. I mean, I know he's still alive, but his life is over because he fell to hatred. But anyway, his name is John Earnest, and the 19-year-old gunman was formally charged on Monday with murder, attempted murder, and hate crime allegations. Ahead of his arraignment late today. This is from the Daily Mail. Lori's funeral service was on Monday, and her daughter, Hannah, revealed that her mother would have already forgiven the man who took her life.
I know my mother has already forgiven this man who shot her, not only because she had a profound and motherly capability to forgive me and our history together, but because her mission, how she lived her life, and her decision to preserve the life of the leader of the community, the children, all of us, automatically banishes the hatred that tried to take her light. Her light has reached all crevices of our planet. She has become the mother of my dreams. She completed an act of service for the whole Jewish people.
Why did she have to read it? Instead of just, if she's truly speaking about her mother, why not just speak from the heart? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nobody told her that, though.
Nobody told her what?
To do it like that.
But they shouldn't have to tell her that.
Nowadays, people read.
Because they don't want to tell the truth.
I don't know. They're just nervous or...
To prevent making a mistake of telling the truth.
Maybe.
They were like, oops, I was nervous, I told the truth.
They think it'll come off more articulate.
Amazing. The 19-year-old shooter allegedly still lived at home with his parents. Beta! And he wrote in his manifesto that he was willing to sacrifice the future of having a fulfilling job. So this man, young man, 19 years old, in a fallen state of anger, have convinced himself, according to the manifesto, that he was willing to sacrifice the future of having a fulfilling job, a loving wife, and amazing kids. What an idiot. And what he's done ain't going to help nobody. But Satan got his mind. Satan is his daddy. He convinced him that. White guys and white young ladies, y'all got to stop listening to this crap about hating Jews. I'm telling you, it ain't going to turn out well for you. So he would rather sacrifice the future of having a fulfilling job, a loving wife, and amazing kids. Who you think he's, Jesus? He ain't Jesus. He said, I sacrifice this for the sake of my people. Sound like Louis Farrakhan ain't going to talk about his life for nobody. I sacrifice this for the sake of my people. My people! Our people. I would die 1,000 times over the I would die 1,000 times over to prevent the doomed fate that the Jews have planned for my race. What an idiot. They should tie him to a tree and handcuff him. This is where the hatred have gotten him. This is one of the dumbest manifesto I've ever read. Poor guy. Fathers and mothers, you owe it to your children to be perfect examples so that when they go out into the world and they run into other hateful people, they will not fall for it. So many young white males have been listening to these angry other white people, and they're falling into the lie. And if you notice, those white people who are encouraging you to hate the Jews, they ain't going out killing nobody. They ain't sacrificing their lives for anyone. They're behind some microphone or wherever you're listening to them, making money, getting married or having sex out of wedlock or living, and they're living a life while you're getting angry and destroying your own life. I'm encouraging you over and over again, do not fall for the anger. I understand and agree that white people are under attack around the world unjustly. It's wrong. But don't hate it. Speak up. Deal with it. But don't hate. You'll end up destroying yourself. It really will. Jeff is out of California. Jeff, thank you for calling. Thanks for holding. You're on the air.
Hi, Jesse.
Hey, Jeff, how are you?
I'm doing very well.
Good, man. How may I help you?
I was just calling. Go on.
How can I help you?
I'm down here in Poway. I talked to Mr. Hayes yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And, actually, I found out my stepdaughter knew this kid back in junior high and elementary school.
Oh, you spoke to James on. You spoke to James on.
Normal kid.
You spoke to James on Sunday on the hate report.
Yeah, I talked to Hayes on Sunday.
And so your daughter said he appeared to be a normal kid.
She went to elementary and junior high with him.
Amazing.
But the whole city is kind of making it like there's a big hate problem that I don't see any of. It's getting to be, I think, taking a little too much right now.
But that's their job, Jeff. They want to encourage young white males and females to be angry and carry out these kind of acts or this act, and then they'll say, see, white supremacy. See, white men and women hate blacks. White men and women this. And then the white men and women get angry, become even more angry, if that's such a word. And then they get worse. And then they pass laws. We got to collect the guns, no bullets. White people are racist. But the white people are falling for the trap. It's the dumbest thing I ever seen.
It's true. That's you summed it up pretty much. This kid he was just young and dumb.
Yeah.
And he fell into a bunch of hate.
Yes. And he think that Trump hate white people. Can you get any dumber than that?
Exactly.
Hold on, Jeff. Hold on. I got to take a short break here. I'll come back to Jeff. Jeff, let me just finish with Jeff, and then we'll do super chats. Hey, Jeff.
Hello, sir.
And so you were talking about this young 19-year-old guy that was accused of shooting up the synagogue down there. Your daughter knew him. And are they trying to accuse all white people right now?
I'm seeing a lot on the local social media that there's a lot of I just, it seems like a lot of women posting it too, that they've got to stamp out hate. I've heard him saying how there's, what do they call it? White supremacy in the city. And this city is about as diverse as anywhere. My neighbors are from everywhere. I live in an apartment, and I got to go all the way around me. I got people from everywhere and anywhere, and everyone gets along.
But I blame the whites for this, Jeff, because if they were to overcome their anger, they wouldn't be able to fall for the lies that the children of the lie are doing. The children of the lie are deliberately taunting, accusing, blaming white people so that the whites can become angry. And they know that once the whites become angry, they're going to carry out acts like this. And they're going to come back and say, see, I told you they hate Jews, they hate the blacks, they hate this. They commit mass murders and things like that, and they're going to use a reason to lock up white people, take away guns, and all kinds of things. The white people need to take some responsibility for their own personal life and stop being so gullible.
It's true.
Because the children of the lie are doing what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to bring hell and destruction upon the earth. And the children of God are supposed to overcome that hell by being a perfect love, which is real power to overcome evil. James wanted to say something to you, Jeff.
Oh, well.
You're saying it very nicely, actually. I'm liking it all. It's just sad that this is how my little city I'm living in currently is now on the news. Seems like every day.
Yeah. The only thing I'm sad about concerning this is that the people can't see. They don't see what's happening to them. So I have the hate report here. Go ahead, James.
Well, it's so ridiculous that they're acting like, oh, hate is such a problem in Poway. And there's no such thing as stamping out hate. They're the hateful ones.
They're the one encouraging the hate.
But they're fear-mongering about anti-Semitism locally and online, too, because this boy didn't get his stuff from his family. He got his ideology from online, but then his dad is the one who failed him for him to make that such a horrible decision. But it's ridiculous.
It's happening because the people cannot see. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Even those who think that they're seeing don't see, because if they did, their language would be different. They would be pointing out evil. They wouldn't be into hating anyone. I hope, all I can do is hope, Jeff, and that white men especially overcome that fallen state so they become the light of the world and guide their wives and children and the rest of the world in the right way to see. Because the ones who hate God and hate good are the ones who are promoting hatred. But once white people get mad and carry out act like this and other things, the haters will accuse you of being the hateful one, and the blind people would see it in the way that they want you to see it because you have acted out in a certain way that look like you're the problem.
And this boy is the one who he increased the false accusations against whites. He doesn't realize that he was working for the people that he hates.
Very true. We all just have to do our personal best as individuals and as men, and to be an example to others. That's all I have to add to it, really.
I appreciate you, Jeff, and I wish you well down there. Speak up, but don't hate. You got to stand up, but just without the anger. That's
true. Thank you, Jesse. And I'm about halfway through your book, Rage from a Responsibility. I have a problem reading with, I don't sleep really well, so I have a hard time reading a lot of pages at once. But thank you
black.
So much.
He black. No, I appreciate that. I see what you're saying. All right, Jeff, I appreciate you. Thanks for your call.
Thank you, sir.
All right. I just got a text from the Bible Go To guy. I got to read. He said, I think you are attacking the synagogue shooter the wrong way. Sacrificing for their people is what soldiers do all the time in war. He sees himself as a soldier. He needs to see himself as a soldier so he can get around the fact that all he has done is commit murder. Real soldiers do not kill unarmed non-combatants. The synagogue shooter is just like Barabbas, a common murderer trying to spin his crime. That's deep. Because that's what happens when you do wrong. You make up excuses as to why you did it.
Same thing with Dylan Roof. Dylan Roof specifically targeted people who wouldn't shoot back.
Yeah.
He thought about going into the ghetto and shooting drug dealers, but he's like, no, they shoot back.
And if you know this boy that did been accused of doing the shooting down in San Diego, did he thought he was going to commit suicide or something? Or he didn't commit it or something like that? Did I hear something like that?
He's claimed to be willing to die. But
yeah, he ran.
He jumped out of the car when the cops came, put up his arms.
He's like, don't shoot me. What a brave soul, huh?
You talk big.
Talk the talk, but don't walk the walk. He's like, I was just playing. I don't want to die. I ain't dying for my people and nobody else.
Kill a 60-year-old woman.
Si, senor. And don't forget to like, follow, tweet, subscribe, share, study, ring the bell, and all that good stuff. Do we have a bell to ring?
Yeah.